What's up, y'all? What's going on? What's up? What's up? Yeah, what's up? All right, so let's see. I'm finally not late to the live show. Kool-Aid, what's up, man? Glad you were on time. I'm liking the slate tonight. Me too, man. Me too, man. You know, the way cash games have been, the way everything's been in DFS lately, it's all about playing for upside right now because none of these cash game lines that are cashing are safe at all, playing stupid shit. So pretty much I'm saying YOLO, I'm going for takedowns from here on out. Like I'm going for fucking big time wins from here on out. No more safety. I'm going big because it is what it is. That's just is what it is at the end of the season. You got to do what you got to do, and that's just how it is. Go for it. I don't think the A's will do what they did last night. Yeah, I don't either. I do like them like as a GPP option if you're playing multiple lineups. Take a shot at it. What's up, Cam? Jaquan Waller. What's up, Jose? What's up, man? Yo, Cam, bro. Rhythm Beast, man. New location. Yeah, this is my bedroom. The room I normally use is actually my girlfriend's vanity room, and she is using it. So I'm actually standing in my bedroom right now. I have a tree in my bedroom. I have a thing that says live. Let me see. Live your life with intention. Live the life you've always dreamed of. The life you have always imagined living. God damn, that's deep. Great, my brother. Appreciate it, Emmanuel. That is deep. Drop a like down below if you haven't already. I just ate some Mooyah for everybody who's in Texas. I don't know if Mooyah is in any other state, but hey, I'm feeling good, man. If you've had Mooyah before, you know what I mean. John Buss, what's up, Cam? What's up, bro? I had the A's and finished 22nd. Damn, David, good job. And that's what I'm talking about. It's like the people finishing high are going for stacks that are not very popular. You know, it's part of the MLB season where it's time to say YOLO. It's time to go for takedowns. You know what I mean? Super excited about NFL coming up. And then we got NBA. Those are two of our most profitable, biggest sports, as you guys know, that we do. I mean, we absolutely demolish both sports. Super excited for that. Atlanta doesn't have that shit. Mooyah Burger is a burger spot, Colton. Devers in a smash spot. I agree. The lefties are definitely in a good spot. So let's think about that for a second. So Vegas has Boston as the top total of the slate. So there's pros and cons, right? There's more pros than cons, though, okay? If you have the money, I do love Boston, especially sprinkling like Betts, JD, Devers, maybe a cheap Holt if he's in the lineup, maybe Leon. But so yeah, the lefties, especially lefties and righties are fine though. I mean, this dude that's pitching for Colorado tonight in course had over a 7 ERA in AAA. So I don't think that's going to translate very well to the major leagues, especially it being in course and against one of the best offenses in the league. I think Boston could really do some major damage tonight. Another offense that I'm really into tonight is Washington. I've been gravitating towards Washington players all day long. I feel like Washington is the team that if you stack them, you take GPPs down tonight. I think that Trey Turner, Anthony Rendon, Soto, Robles, Eaton, Matt Adams. Let me check out. Hold on. Let me pull up that starting lineup real quick. Pull up that starting lineup real quick. Atlanta going to go bonkers tonight. Yeah, good matchup for them as well, man. We got some good offenses tonight. It's definitely going to be a good night for high scoring. What do you think about Heaney against lefty against Texas? I like Heaney. Only issue is his price. In GPP, I like Heaney for sure. I like Atlanta too. Yeah. What are splits for really target him at high ownership? I do expect him and the main pitchers I'm leaning towards today are spending up for one of the studs, which is Verlander, Buehler, or Castillo, and then pairing them up with Adrian Hauser or Smiley. I'm leaning Hauser over Smiley because Hauser just feels more safe. Like Smiley has a tendency to get blown up. So I'm leaning more Hauser than I am Smiley for only $400 more. It just feels a little better. So, yeah, I would rather that. Smiley could get blown up, and he's probably going to garner some ownership. So if you want to stack up Pittsburgh, I wouldn't fault you for it. Boston going to be chalk, or are they too expensive? Probably going to be chalk. Probably going to be chalk. Minnesota going to light Giolito. Agree. In GPP stacking, Minnesota is completely fine to take the shot on that. Soroka, Hauser. Hauser's great. What did I miss? Nothing much, man. Ask whatever questions you got. Best FanDuel pitcher. All right, best FanDuel pitcher. Over here on FanDuel, we have Verlander at 12.3, Buehler at 11.6, Corbin at 10K, Luis Castillo at 11K. I like just going Verlander over here, to be honest with you. Either Verlander or Castillo. That's probably the way I would go. Castillo or Verlander. Probably just pay for Verlander. Verlander is the safest pitcher on the entire slate. I love Verlander if you can afford him. But Morton or Verlander? Verlander. Yeah, Hauser, the dude of that group, yeah. So many cheap options tonight. Hauser, Leak, Smiley, Brault. One or a few of those will be solid enough. Exactly, yeah. I'm leaning Hauser the most, and then Smiley, then probably Leak, and then Brault. What stacks do you like tonight, Cam? All right, so Boston, of course, if you can afford it, is a stack that you want to get involved in because the dude who's facing them has over a 7 ERA in AAA. So it's not going to translate too well in the majors. The only pro he has going for him is that they haven't seen him yet. You know what I mean? This is his first time up. They haven't seen much of this dude. They don't know what to expect. That's a plus side. But other than that, I mean, the dude hasn't been good. Washington is up there on my list as well. I think Washington's going to go crazy tonight. I think, I just let me pull up that offense real quick. Washington's one of those offenses I really, really like today. They just stick out to me, man. Mainly Matt Adams, Soto, Rendon, Trey Turner, Eaton. Like, there's a ton of guys in that Washington lineup that I'm down with. Obviously, you guys know how I feel about Matt Adams. Juan Soto, I love. Rendon, I love. Like, Aaron Brooks gives it up to lefties and righties. He's got a decent ground ball rate to lefties, but he gives up a huge ISO, huge WOBA, huge hard contact. The ball's hit hard, and it's just not going to work out for him. Washington's a great stack today. Other stacks that I'm interested in, obviously, Colorado. And then Atlanta is also a great option as well. And then New York. New York is in a great spot against a bad lefty, and they're not being paid much attention to. I get that they failed last night and didn't really do what we needed them to do. Like, the guys other than Torres, the other guys who did well are guys that nobody had. You know what I'm saying? I like Hauser in this big game for the Brewers who are chasing St. Louis. It is a big game. Yeah, Hauser should be fine. Buehler feels safe because of the K upside, even if you give a few bombs, which is unlikely in Petco. Buehler does feel safe as well. Let me get back to talking about pitching. So pitching on this slate, really, I mean, I've been working out a whole bunch of different roster builds, trying to figure out who I want to pair with Hauser pretty much. Which pitcher I really want to go with, Castillo, Verlander, or Buehler. Those are kind of my three top guys that I'm interested in. You can go Heaney in GPP. Obviously, he has tremendous upside against Texas, who sucks versus lefties. But Castillo, Verlander, or Buehler, it kind of just comes down to how much money you need to feel comfortable. I've made some Verlander lines. I've made some Castillo lines, and I made some Buehler lines, and I love all of them. So it's going to come down to what I'm feeling. Probably leaning the Castillo lines slightly because, I mean, that $2,000 difference between him and Verlander is pretty nice when Castillo could easily get 25 to 30 while Verlander gets about 30, and that's too close for the savings. So, I mean, yes, I do love Verlander. I think Castillo will be higher owned, so I think you're being a little bit contrarian going Verlander. Verlander's a great option. I mean, if you can come up with a solid Verlander's my favorite pitcher, okay? For the price, though, probably Castillo right there. And really battling between them two and Buehler is a tough decision. I'm leaning Castillo and Verlander, but I love Walker Buehler as well. I think Buehler's going to be the lowest owned of the three. Heaney Hauser is completely fine in GPPs. Best pitcher on FanDuel, probably just going Verlander. What two pitchers you will pair together on the 4 game slate. All right, let's check out the night slate. All right, so on the night slate, obviously Andrew Heaney and Walker Buehler. That's pretty self-explanatory. I would go Andrew Heaney and Walker Buehler. I would just pay up. Thoughts on fears? All right, let's check that out. Let's break that matchup down for him. Or fires, sorry. However you say the dude's name. I don't give a shit, bro. All right, so Fires is going against Kansas City. He's done a pretty good job at limiting the hard contact so far this season. He's been an okay pitcher this season. He hasn't been horrible. So I'm not really targeting against Fires too much today. There's other spots that I'm really interested in. On the other side of the ball with Oakland, there's definitely some bats that you can have some interest in against Montgomery. Don't shy away from the lefties. Like Matt Olson has a 287 ISO versus left-handed pitching. Montgomery is atrocious versus lefties. I mean, I'm talking horrible, okay? So he's not good versus lefties and righties, though. So I could see Oakland really putting in some work tonight, so I'm okay with them in GPPs. There's some good price ones here as well. I mean, we all know Simeon mashes lefties leading off. He just had an amazing game last game. Chris Davis finally popped out of nowhere. That's just how the end of the year has been. So, pretty much the best way to cash right now is just to close your eyes and wing it. That's the best way to go, man, because you got a lot of dummies getting lucky lately. What about Mike Leake? Leake is fine as a value saver. I like the other guys more. I like Smiley and Hauser more, but Leake is fun. Thanks, Cam. No problem, Dede. Is Oakland or St. Louis or New York good for back with Washington? Yeah, Oakland or New York. I would rather those two over St. Louis. Any Kansas City tonight you like? I will not be going much Kansas City tonight. I don't want to avoid Buehler because he has a ridiculous ceiling. That could be a slate breaker. Yeah, those three guys are completely fine with me. Verlander, Buehler, Castillo. All of them are completely fine with me. Verlander's ceiling is what scared me, to be honest with you. Verlander's a guy who got 45. You know what I mean? And that's what scares me. Verlander's going to get 45. Kind of need him. You know what I mean? Bit off topic, but are you going to do live shows for NFL? I am planning to, yes. Do you think you can fade course and win GPP tonight? I think there's definitely a possibility that could happen, especially with a team like Washington in the position they're in. I love the Nationals. I think the Nationals could be a GPP takedown stack tonight. My ideal way to go would be like a few Colorado lefties, Washington and Boston in your bats, and then you go with the top pitcher that you love the most and then pair him up with Hauser. You should be good to go. Look at Buehler, bro. He's dropped 250 burgers in his last 7. No, I agree. No. Don't get it confused. I love Buehler, guys. I already told you guys I'm debating between Verlander, Castillo, and Buehler. Completely fine with all of them. Who do you like for catchers for DK Cash? Probably spending down. Probably be spending down at catcher because I've got some bats that I want tonight. I think that tonight's going to be one of those nights where you got some double dong guys in here. Let's check it out, though. Obviously, if you want to spend up Gary Sanchez, JT Realmuto, righty-lefty against Brault is always a good option. Sandy Leon sticks out to me at 2.6. It'll give us a left-handed bat against Garcia in Coors. So really, he's my favorite. Or you can go Stassi at 2,000 against Minor. Sandy Leon's probably the catcher that I am leaning towards the most in Coors. If he gets a hold of one, it's all gravy. Who is the safest Red Sox bat? The safest Red Sox bat. Safest Red Sox bat, I would probably say probably Mookie Betts. He's always a guy who's got a huge contact rate. He puts the and in a place like Coors, he could do a lot of damage there, especially facing a young right-handed pitcher. He could definitely steal some bases as well. So I think Mookie Betts is probably the safest bet. What about Red Sox bats? Yeah, just talked about them. Let's pull up. Let's check their matchup real quick. We don't know much about this dude. The main things I know about, I did research about him. The things that I do know about this kid is that he fucking throws a knuckleball majority of the time. He loves throwing a knuckleball. He is a low strikeout right-handed pitcher who has over a 7 ERA in AAA, which does not is not going to translate well. The only plus this dude Garcia has on his side against Boston is that Boston doesn't know what to expect. You know what I mean? Like, they know what I know. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Boston's fun. Betts, Devers, Bogarts, JD, Mitch Moreland, Benintendi, Leon, Holt. Like, the entire lineup is in play, to be honest with you. Like I said, righties or lefties, we don't have enough information about the kid, but all I know is over a 70 ERA in AAA. I'm expecting these guys to really get to him, especially in course. So that's how I feel about that. What's good, Cam Tweezy, baby? What's up? Cam with the fashion line. I see you, bro. Yeah, bro. Hey, man, doing big things. Got a Soroka, Pineda, or Quantrill? Pineda. FanDuel cash pitcher and stacks besides course. Stack up Washington. Love me some Washington. Love New York once again. Love Oakland. Love Atlanta. All right, those are 14. And pitcher on FanDuel, probably Verlander or Castillo. Those two. What's up, Cam? If it one of them days, can you break down the bats you like for all position first to outfield? Can I break down all? Just kind of be a little more specific. Have me answer, because I've got too many questions to come in to go through every single position one by one. Any second base recommendation on FanDuel? All right, let me check that out. Drop a like down below if you haven't already for your boy. Oh, shit, my back. All right, second base. On FanDuel, I'm leaning Ozzy Albies at 3,000. That's too cheap for a guy like him. In a good matchup against Font, I do like Atlanta. I think you can also go Holt for Boston at 2.9, gives you a Boston bat. But yeah, I'd go Albies or Holt. My neck and my back. Yeah, my back hurts, man. High five bat still looking good. Yes. How many cash lines you play a night and how many GPPs? I play cash only, and then I'll throw in like one single entry GPP. I play what I tell my people to play. So mainly double ups, single entry double ups, and then a few GPPs. I'm going to step my GPP game up now that we have a lot of dummies playing cash games with GPP lineups and just happen to be doing well lately, and it's making cashing in cash games harder because you have these huge scoring GPP lines in cash. So I'm going to be playing a little bit more GPP, but single entry double ups mainly. Solak, I'm not too on him today. I mean, I'm more on Holt. I'm more on you could go LeMahieu a second. You could go a bunch of different dudes. So either way you want to go, it's all good. Any value at third for DK? Any value? I've been spending up more. So Anthony Rendon, I love. Nolan Arenado, I love. I love those third base. Rendon's my favorite third baseman, though. You too young for your back to be hurting, bro. You know what it is, man, is I need to work on sitting up straight while I'm on my laptop or while I'm working. Sometimes I'll recognize myself like slouching. Any thoughts on who can hit knuckleball best for Boston? Probably Betts. When I check the numbers, it looks like Betts probably. That's the only thing I'm worried about with Boston is when you look at them versus knuckleballs, it's not a huge sample size. They haven't faced many knuckleballs because guys just don't throw that pitch as much anymore. But they're not looking great. But it's a very small sample size. Like I said, they haven't faced it much. Over a 7 ERA in AAA. Don't even overthink it and be like, oh, I'm worried about the knuckleball. I would get the Boston guys that you can. Yeah. Any word on Caleb Smith and Yu Darvish? I'm not going either of them. I'm going big, and so I'm going Hauser with a big dog. Which players are you liking for Washington on FanDuel? All right, so let's check out those prices over on FanDuel. Matt Adams, 100%. First and foremost, you guys know I have a crush on Matt Adams. It is what it is. I'm not gay. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I love me some Matt Adams. I'm not going to lie to you. All right, Daniel Murphy and Matt Adams are in play at first base. I love Matt Adams at 2.8. All right, so that's one of them. All right, Asdrubal Cabrera, 2.9 batting fifth. Sign me up, okay? That's all I'm going to say. Sign me up for that. All right, I'll take that. Asdrubal Cabrera. Yeah, shortstop. I'm not going Trey Turner over Boga. I mean, that's a tough decision at shortstop. I love Trey Turner. I think he's going to get, he's going to go crazy. Brooks is not good at keeping guys on base. He could easily steal a base. He's got a good floor with the stolen base potential. So shortstop, do what you want. Some other Washington bets. Juan Soto's 4-2. Asdrubal Cabrera and Matt Adams are the ones who stick out to me. All right, they're your main ones. Who's pitching for Colorado? It's going to be Garcia. Garcia is being promoted from AAA. This kid he's a knuckleball throwing guy with over a 7 ERA in AAA. Okay, so, I mean, you put 2 and 2 together. If the dude's got over a 7 ERA in AAA, what do you think he's going to have in the major leagues? It's a big jump. Here's the thing. Betts is the safest play. Knuckleball is hard to control. I can see him drawing a few walks and swiping backs to return value. Exactly. And I think that's one of the major issues with this kid is he's throwing the knuckleball. If you can place it perfectly, that shit is hard to hit. It's just moving around and shit. It's hard to hit, but it's hard to control as well. So a lot of walks probably. Top outfield plays for DK Cash. Okay, so there's a lot of guys that I've been going back and forth on. I love bets. I think they're going to go lower on than they should. Daniel Murphy, McMahon, Blackman. The lefties of Colorado are definitely interesting against Porcello, who sucks versus lefties. It's when they don't seem to be garnering ownership. That's always good. So take advantage of some of the Colorado bets because their ownership is going to be lowish compared to Boston. Aaron Judge is a good price. Juan Soto, I love. So, yeah, there you go. Adam Eaton, I love. Washington, ridiculous. Love Rojas, lefty-righty matchup. I know it's some March. Rojas should be in your outfield. Chris Davis is super cheap, as always, but I'm not wanting to chase what he did last night, to be honest with you. In 2000. No. They're trying to really I don't know what they're thinking. Another good positive for Boston is that Colorado yesterday had their best relievers play. So they're not going to pitch in this game. So not only when this rookie gets rocked, there is that very tiny chance with how crazy baseball has been lately. There's that tiny chance that this is great. They're being slept on a little bit. What's going on? Is this shit freezing for y'all or something? My fucking connection or something keeps talking about pictures. A lot of lag on the vid. My bad. Yeah, I got if you haven't already. This shit's freezing on y'all. I'm gonna move location. Garbage ass internet. I apologize for having horrible internet. All right, guys. I don't know what the fuck's up with my signal today, but hey, we're gonna try to push through, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? All right. So yeah, it's a little darker out here, but whatever. All right, let's get it. What's a cheaper stack that I could possibly run with? Maybe with a Yankee stack? Yes. Yankee stack is fine. They do have some cheap guys. Hang in there with me. I know my connection is sucking today. Just getting on my damn nerves. Just getting on my fucking nerves. Horrible ass internet. My bad, y'all. We good. What up, Cam? This shit keep freezing. Not good right now. My bad. My bad, bro. Hopefully y'all are good. Y'all let me know if we have issues. We can just go ahead and go straight to the home run calls. Move this shit on my goddamn view, man. Fuck. Best second base cash option for 4,600. 46. Uh, 46. I'd try to get the 100 for McMahon, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'd try to get the 100 for McMahon. Torres. So let's do home run calls. All right, here we go. Mike Donaldson, Nolan Arenado, Mike Moustakas, Cody Bellinger, Rafael Devers, Torres, or against Rico Garcia. And that's it, y'all, man. Greenlightdfs.com. Sorry that we dealt with a little bit of glitch shit. Sorry about that, y'all. Drop a like down below before you head out. Sorry that we had some issues.